Hello, everybody. We're back again this week to tell you the stories that we have written about in the Louisiana Press-Journal. This week, we have covered the Louisiana High School. They put on their play for The Wizard of Oz, so we went to that on Friday, covered the play, took some good pictures of that. We covered Martha Denny, who was a teacher at Colorado State University. She was a graduate from Louisiana High School. She was honored with emerita status from the school, so we went over that. The Civil War flag that had been restored is going to be on display on November 10th at the museum. So we did a little intro story getting ready for that event to partake on the 10th. We covered in depth the trunk or treats that went on last week and this beginning of this week at All Parts, at Speed Commerce, Stark Brothers, and the First Baptist Church, along with the event that happened at the YMCA last night with Halloween costumes and costume competitions. There was a bully seminar that took place on Thursday at Louisiana High School. It was also at Bowling Green earlier that day, where Tina Meyer spoke about bullying, the effects of bullying, and everything that kind of goes on with bullying in today's modern era. So we did a nice little write up on that whole situation. The Glow Run, which took place on Saturday, something that we covered. People competed in a 5K at night, wearing a lot of glow in the dark uh, apparel. So check out some of the pictures and the story that went along with that whole event. Uh, Louisiana was named the ninth safest city in the state of Missouri by Safe by a company that does home securities. So we covered that. They were ranked first last year, so there was really no place to go but down after you're ranked number one. So then we had a couple other articles. One about community betterment. The youth group won a top award in Columbia. That's something that we had covered. And we did a story about the absentee ballots and how what we can see from the absentee ballots, how that'll impact voter turnout on November 8th. For sports, Clopton's cross country team finished second in districts, and they will be going to state for the first time since 1994. So congratulations to them. The Twin Pike Torpedoes, their swim team competed in their second meet, and they did pretty well. They had a bunch of top 10 finishes with the swimmers across all age groups, so good job on their part. And the Clopton Ellsbury football team, their season came to a close against Centralia this week. They had a good year though, finished 7-4, which is an improvement from last year's 2-8 mark. So congratulations to them on a good season. And then in my critical thinking article, I tackled the DDoS, the attacks that happened on the East Coast a couple weeks ago, and the impact of those attacks and things that we can do to maybe avoid DDoS attacks in the future. So that's kind of what we covered. For these stories and more, pick up the Louisiana Press Journal at most local locations. Thanks for viewing with us, and we'll see you next week.